resources and too much time to actually be able to finally reach his massive power spike. And most of the time, the enemy team gets already a massive lead that kind of undermines already the potential scale of a Kassadin. So Nova Esports has to really step up in giving this champion much resources it needs.
Yeah, and the reason why Kassadin is also hard to execute in team fights is you have to get up close and personal into the faces of the enemies. And what are your enemies? You got a Camille, you got an Aatrox, that once you get close, there's very little chance of you getting away. But now the final rotation bands coming through, Lee Sin and 2 ADCs for Nova. And there is no jungler yet. What are the available options for Long? Kha'Zix is up for grabs here, unless they're going to be flexing that Jax into Long's hands. Evelyn not up anymore. Options very limited. There you go, that's Hecarim banned away. I don't think they're going to be picking up Amumu this time.
No. You cannot. You just can't risk it right now for Nova Esports. Kha'Zix, you mentioned a while ago, and I think that's the best choice here for Nova Esports. They're gonna be, looks like they are just gonna be saving it up for later. Ezreal being hovered right now, not really the most successful ADC.
Imagine they picked
up so far.
Imagine they pick up Rengar here.
No. Bold choice, if ever. I mean, if they win, it would be incredible, but we recognize the massive risk of it, right?
Isaiah locked on up here. Double ADC again for Woohoo Gaming. Now they're lacking a little bit in the support department. And there's a lot of champions that can fit the bill. Alistar being one of the best ones at that. Good at denial, good at engaging, good at the aggression. And if you are locked on out, so it is going to be Long on that Jax instead. And like we said, that scaling has always been really good on Long's hands. Oh, is it going to be Long on the Fiora?
Ooh. What? Something that was an incredible pick way back in Season 1 and can still work right now is just because of the potential split push, and also just dual potential of this champion is just massive as well. If Nova Esports wants to extend the team fight by the Grand Challenge healing, Long can just do it. Since everyone on the side of Woohoo Gaming, or at least majority of them would be wanting to engage towards Nova Esports, particularly the Camille, the Alistar, and the Aatrox as well, this can be great.
I'm kind of scared here. Woohoo Gaming, they've shown us that they're pretty good at these double ADC comps, and now that they pull out the Xayah Corki combo, it's gonna be really hard. A couple of ADCs to shut down. So it is, it's a tough challenge here for Nova Esports. But can they make the Fiora jungle work? Can they make the Kassadin work? And finally secure this series and the tournament lives for this game. We're about to see here. But went distance here, GG. It's all out for both of these teams.
All out. Everything has to be used right now. The most important game they're going to be having here for this tournament, because everything is on the line again. Whoever loses in this game will be eliminated from this tournament. Both of them are in the lower bracket right now and has to really step up. It took us 6 games to reach towards this moment. Now we are in the series decider moment as well.
Now or never, Long. All eyes on Long. I mean, we hype Long up so much, but only because he's been such a superstar here for Woohoo Gaming. Nova, this time Nian on the Kassadin. Something that is not easy to execute, again, especially against a Xayah mid lane. I really like having Kassadin against magic damage dealers. But against a Xayah, a really rough early game here for the Cass.
They just can be zoned out easily by a Xayah. As well as just the wave clear is much better on Xayah, at least in the early game. Kereman gonna be spotted out in his intention to sneak up and invade towards Long's jungle, but Long had intentions as well to just answer back on his red buff. Will get spotted by the Scar's Broom there, by the Xayah, and to just give information on both sides.
Look at Nova though, the early rotate towards that red buff. I think they might be gunning up for something similar to perhaps an early dive into that bottom side. Might not be the best idea because that is Alistar we're talking about, but Long is so deep into the jungle.
and should be punished right now. It's gonna be flashing away, but a headbutt is just massive. Repulse is gonna be coming through to flash in here by Sign. Should secure the first blood. That's huge here for Woohoo Gaming.
Yeah, again, Long paying big for that really early aggression without any sort of backup. I mean, it could have worked if it was something of an early game mid laner, but that's a Kazin we're talking about. One of the worst champions in the early game in the mid lane here. Here comes another gank. Yami, just a sponge.
You're pretty much a glorified minion in the early game. You got nothing to do but just farm.
Yeah.
And that's the downside here of this Kassadin. We see much more damage, and also now incredible leverage coming in towards Sandy just because of that first blood securing. Long will be able to at least get this bottom side Scuttle Crab to answer Kerryman's take on the top side river Scuttle Crab. You can never discount Sandy right now. This is a great acceleration for scaling right now.
Neon just unable to get out of turret range here. As rough as it can get, and Long going down early means it definitely has to be a stall of a game here for Nova Esports. Has to look for the swing of gold back into their favor before they can look for a fight. And look at this. They're getting invaded now by Wake Up and Sandy. Long. And that's the one bad thing about a Fiora jungle is the clear speed is abysmal compared to others.
Yeah, there is some downsides towards the Fiora, and well, there are some perks as well. You can be helping out in the split push later on. But yeah, we do see as well Kerryman being more efficient into the clearing as well, being able to help out in terms of setting up vision to track down Long. And Long getting caught out earlier was also just so sad on his farming side. Right now, Woohoo Gaming seems to be in prime position to prepare for that 5-minute mark. Maybe we can see them invest on the Rift Herald. Right now, Yitz is gonna be caught up. Headbutt gonna be setting him up just for the additional knock-off. Hexagon Ultimatum gonna be used as well, but here comes the other members here of Nova Esports. Long just gonna be calling off the back. Woohoo Gaming recognize it as well. Call it off. Set off the gank. But are just grouping up potentially to try and invade. Exhaust is gonna come through. Headbutt pulverize as well, gonna be invested. There's gonna be the pull towards Cow. Still, Yami's gonna be surviving for so long. And they are just gonna be settling for the red buff right now.
Oh my gosh.
Orky though, just getting the damage done. Remy trying to get the punish, but unable to get the burst down towards Ban. Trying to get in towards the Honey Fruit, but the auto attack is just gonna be doing the trick. Punching the overextension. Feather Storm gonna be used into the blink card as well. Wake Up going in with headbutt. Unable to get the pulverize, and Neon is gonna be able to escape. Yami gonna be helping out as well with the taunt. No matter for Wake Up, but still is gonna be able to exit out. A bit of a bold move there by Woohoo Gaming. They got punished instead.
At the end of the day, it's just a 1-for-1 trade. Woohoo Gaming all across the map have been trying to be proactive, but Nova strike back with equal force, which makes sure that the gold is still dead even for now in this early game. Around 200 gold behind. And it is slowly turning into a nightmare for this Fiora jungle. And it's certainly going to be hard, especially for the next objective fight. 15 seconds until both Rift Herald and Dragon do spawn up. And the position's just not there yet for both sides. I wonder which one Long is going to be prioritizing here, and which one Kerryman is going to be going towards.
This is much better right now though for Nova Esports compared to a while ago, because they secured a kill against Sunny in his overextension a while ago, or rather Pan. In his overextension, he tried to dodge some of those skill shots from Remake, but all it took was a consistent auto attack by the Ezra to finally pin him down. Woohoo Gaming committing onto the Rift Herald as Nova Esports happily trading with the Infernal Dragon, focusing more on the scaling department, which has worked for them in some instances. Right now, let's see how Woohoo Gaming will fully utilize this Rift Herald by Kerryman.
A little bit of an invade coming through again. And Nova is making their way towards the top side here. Neon with Yami. So far, so good for Woohoo Gaming. Early game secured by them. Long pushing up against a fight against Kerryman. Flash forward and just sponge. Doesn't connect yet.
Yeah, especially with the hook shot, he is able to just immediately get out of harm's way. Nova Esports unsuccessful in his punishment. Third as well gonna be taken down here finally by Woohoo Gaming. Couple of plays as well into top lane and bottom lane secured to just enable this early momentum lead of Woohoo Gaming. Ian gonna be calling off the heroes entrance right now to try and pin down Rocket. Just will still connect despite the flash. And that should be the kill onto the Aatrox. Nova Esports with an incredible play.
What a prediction from Neon there. Pinpointing exactly where the flash was going to happen. And that's really good play there for Neon and the gang. But Woohoo able to secure a couple of turrets in response to that. Still, in the grand scheme of things, I think Woohoo come out on top. But that was a pretty play coming through here from Yami, not Neon. Predicting the flash into the taunt. Really well played. Do they actually get the turret off of that? I don't think so, because Wake Up is here. Yeah, no turret. Just a kill.
No turret. Just one kill. One play secured. But not as much as Woohoo Gaming, actually.
True.
Because they were able to get the tower in the bottom lane as well. So in terms of gold lead, they're still the one ahead.
Map control as well, in their hands. Take down the mid turret. Woohoo Gaming have free reign of the rotations. You'd say, I don't think at this point can even 1v1 Rocky. Look at that damage being dealt. 1v1. And Yite just completely ignores the Aatrox.
Yeah, it's like, nope, 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 not yet, not yet, maybe later.
Yeah, later.
Right now, I just want to farm, I just want to get my items, pay the Rift Maker later on as well, on top of the Divine Sunder, so that I can maximize the amount of healing and sustain I do get for consistent team fights. But at this point, it's not yet the time for the Jacks to fight.
Slowly but surely, Woohoo Gaming find their footing. Looking to find another turret for themselves. Look at just the amount of clear speed that Dasani has on this Xayah. Certainly the one nice to have with a Xayah is you essentially have an ADC and a split pusher in one because of just how fast she can clear up these waves so quick.
Yeah. Instant wave clear. You have a setup for crowd control as well if ever someone engages towards you, so it's very complicated to actually approach a Xayah.
You essentially have a
especially when he
Zhonya's
does
as well.
have the Featherstone.
Yeah. Having a Zhonya's where you can move in on that Featherstorm. Of course, always so good. Nova looking to shut down Sani. Unable to do so.
Scuttle Crab just surrendering.
White flag.
Yeah. Giving the white flag. Like, come on. I surrender.
Oh, I have a
1,000 gold.
I have a fun fact for everyone. Guys, did you know, speaking of flags, did you know that here in the Philippines, the way to find out if a fried chicken is spicy is if there's a red flag sticking on it.
Yeah, that's why some people would really love to see a
Red flag.
on their chicken.
On their chicken, of course.
On their chicken.
I don't think there's anywhere else that does that. Jollibees all across the world do.
Come on, you just had to mention. We're getting chicken later. You already know what our dinner's gonna be after this one.
Yes, sirree.
Let's see.
Some
They
red
get
flags.
this juicy fight. A red buff still gonna be secured here. So that was a bit scary. Unfortunately, Long was still able to get the right smite timing towards it as well. 4,000 gold lead by Woohoo Gaming, preparing for the next objective potentially to try and prevent the soul point here of Nova Esports, and they're in prime position as well for it.
Yeah. Gotta remember though, the last time Woohoo Gaming was in this big of a lead, Nova Esports just took the game by winning a single fight. And that's a possibility that is not out of question here this game. So Woohoo Gaming still got to be extra careful of these fights, especially in these objective fights. But for this Ice Dragon, I don't think Long can even get close.
Yeah, I mean, this is the downside of having a Kassadin, right? We see Neon just nowhere to be found, actually, on team fights. He is busy reporting. Yes, he is level 11 already. A little close towards level 13, but right now he is still not in a good spot to actually do anything for fights, and Woohoo Gaming wants to force him into a fight. Unable to get him though. It's gonna allow Nova Esports to reposition once more. Rocky gonna get ganked here in the bottom lane. Here's Enter's gonna be invested as well to try and catch him off guard. The taunt as well, just forcing out the flash of Rocky to disengage. But since they don't have any wave just yet, this can be Rocky just buying time. I don't think he can stay though under the tower anymore.
Wake up. Spotted by Long. That's a full combo.
Oh, that damage! Hextacle's gonna be used immediately, just bursting him away. Wow, that's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long is just gone. He's long gone. This game.
Long gone.
Yeah, there's nowhere to be found. 0-2-0 for the moment. It's just complete pummeling that he's receiving. 11-minute mark, and it's a 3,000 gold lead so far for Woohoo Gaming. The Baron spawning up in less than a minute, or a minute or so. Well, Carryman's just having a field day here today. And so far, it hasn't gotten to a point yet where a side lane pushing is in favor of Nova Esports, because Jack's just not there yet in terms of items.
Not yet, not yet. I mean, Bramble Vest has been completed to try and reduce the healing of the Aatrox of Rocky, but it's just a little bit too risky right now to try and 1v1 him. Plus team fights as well. Jax is a little bit on the underhand compared to the Aatrox. Right now, Rocky actually going to be coming in. Hexacultive is going to be used always to immediately burst him away. A 1-for-1 trade, but still, Woohoo Gaming going to be in top form still, despite losing a member. You're still looking to be confident to still commit towards Nova Esports. It has to be very, very careful in this area. Kerryman is going to be in the vicinity as well. Tactical Sweep going to be used to try and damage him as well to just help out with Dark and Blade. But Sunny going to be forced to use the Feather Storm. Still going to be dashing away. Yetsa going in. Gets a kill as well with Counter Strike to exit out. And Nova Esports get 2 for 1.
At least they're able to find the shutdown onto one of the players there. A nice little riposte actually from Long is what made that happen. And it's a punish from Yitse, making sure that Azaya doesn't survive off of that. Big shutdown code coming through for Nova Esports, and they deny the Baron buff takedown as well. If it was the other way around, it was Nova that take down one of the players, or if it was Woohoo to take down one of the players of Nova, they could have started the Baron, but because it was the other way around, Nova buy a little bit more space for that Baron buff. But the fact of the matter is, here GG, Woohoo still has got more map control. They still just got the Baron buff, the blue buff from Long there. And they can look for another engagement here, but just deciding to reset for now.
It is right now actually transitioning slowly towards the benefits of Nova Esports composition. Having the Jack scaled up, having the Fiora scaled up, having the Kassadin right now being buffed up with so much resources and the XP. Later on, sooner or later, he is going to be looking to participate in the fight. For the longest time, we have seen him just consistently farming, just evading the fights, and the other members is the one compromising for the fact that the Kassadin cannot be involved just yet. And Woo Gaming is having their fun time. But sooner or later, they are just going to be struggling more and more.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what they say about the Kassadin, but in League of Legends, level 16 to win, that's almost the level 13 mark, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Once he gets the full level ups of their ult, that's when
now on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
starts to take over.
3 items, still, it is okay already, but it is a lot scarier when it is like 6 items already. 4 items including the boots.
Yeah. See how this goes. Woohoo Gaming. Time ticking away. But Nova Esports looking to make something happen pretty soon as the dragon spawns up. I think this is the soul already, right? Mountain Dragon Soul.
It should be, but Nova Esports was able to deny it. That is fortunate for them. Because if Nova Esports were the one to secure it, they would have had a chance to get the soul.
That's true.
Package gonna be used though quite early. It expired. Nova Esports are patient. Rocky finally gonna be able to catch up. Long gonna be starting it up as well. This is a much tankier dragon. Dragon Nian. Gonna be prone. Gets cancelled on the crown as well. This is massive now for the timing, for the team fight. Yami gonna be going in. Long as well, trying to intercept. Hexical to meet him. Gonna be denying the exit here off the Gala, but still is gonna be able to escape. Right now, Long still getting the steal. And immediately flashes out. Dashes through as well with the launch. Yami gonna going in with Hero's Enter as well, but he has to exit out already. Gets pinned down, punished for the overextension. Woohoo Gaming might have gotten the kill, but still, we have to commend Long for getting the steal.
Oh, but now the Baron is what Carryman is looking for. Nian making way towards the pit. But Woohoo Gaming, they're one man stronger than Nova is. Will they continue on with this Baron buff take with Nian around the corner? The fight.
It's in a bad spot. Woohoo Gaming will always commit onto a fight if they get a chance to actually pin down one of the members here of Nova Esports. Right now, looks like they are just dismissing everything for the moment. They want to breathe, they want to reset, they want to get their items for now. And they're starting to feel the pressure coming in from Nova Esports.
Exactly. And it's getting harder and harder to weed out where Neon is. Look, the amount of flanking wards is just not enough yet for Woohoo Gaming. It gives a level of certainty to where this Kassadin is going to be. And that's scary because he can wipe out one of these carries from Woohoo and just blink out with their ults. It's absolutely something that Woohoo doesn't want to happen. That's why Sunny and Pan are sticking so close to Wake Up for now. But the good thing is, if they go for just a full-on fight in the mid lane, it's something that is less likely to happen. Because now, look, you've isolated Rocky.
Rocky, you need to be very careful. Everyone from Nova Esports is running their way towards him right now. Front ender gonna be trying to sustain himself as well with the Darkened Blade, actually answering back with a couple of damage towards Neon. Woo Gaming looking to capitalize. That's the engage by Wake Up. Immediately a disengage coming in from Yitzi as well. Are they gonna be committing towards this fight? Wake Up going in with just the headbutt pulverize. Nova Esports still in good condition to still commit onto a fight. They are looking to walk back for now.
They go back in again. That's Neon. He uses the Feather Storm for Sunny. Yeah.
That's huge right now. This can be timed by Nova Esports. They can actually commit towards Sunny right now. Neon will be setting his eyes on him. 40 seconds, 15 seconds. Elder Dragon is going to be spawning up.
This is rough for Woohoo Gaming. They've been ahead the whole game, but now it's going to come to a single objective fight. The Elder Dragon is going to be of mass importance here, and Nova is already taking control of the pit. Woohoo have to press on, have to press further. They don't even have vision here, GG.
Yeah, they don't have information on what's going to be happening here on the Elder Dragon, but they are still going to be checking. Wake Up is the one. Please check first. Package is available. Crown is going to be popped there, though. Open. They have to start this up. They have to force the fight before the package expires. And this is the problem right now. They got hit by the Crucial Barrage as well. Yitze and Long going to be in position. Rocky going to be spotting out Neon as well. Just checking above the brush. Crown going to be expended though from Neon, so that at least a defensive utility now going to be expended. They are going in towards Sunny, still going to be using the Blade Caller. Hextech Ultimate going to be used as well. Here's enters towards Remake though, not on Yitze. This might be problematic for Nova Esports. Still Long going to be committing onto the Dragon, still going to be disengaging as well. Re-engaging once more towards the Corki, and now this is going to be the time for Nova Esports to actually strike. Blade Caller going to be going through, but still unable to get the kill all towards Yitze. The sword is going to be dropped there by Rocky. Crucial Barrage going to be coming through. Remake is looking for the chase. Rocky looking to disengage. Elder Dragon gonna be coming through, nearly gets hit by the Mystic shots, and Nova Esports right now getting the biggest objective, looking to run this down mid.
What's just happened there? Nova take the fight, they take the Dragon, and now they're marching down the base with Rocket the only one standing there.
But cannot do anything, completely obliterated, and at the end of the day, the revenge is not gonna be sweet this time around. Nova Esports denies it. Man.
Nova Esports continue reigning on, and Woohoo unfortunately comes home, goes home tonight. And take a look at our victors here with Long right in the middle. A well-deserved bow for such a tiresome long series. But they secure the win either.